Yo, this is the Scarcity Studios YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. And our sponsors are Alpha Claims and Hire Birmingham, the leading and best accident management company. Get a replacement car anywhere in Birmingham within 1 hour. Thanks for joining me again. This story comes from Leyton and it's about the war that has been going on there. There's been a war that has come out in a court case where they've talked about 23 violent incidents between gangs, including 4 murders. And what happened was this guy got sentenced for a ride out, so similar to what CB did in Newham, where he went out with a firearm. But now he's also been caught in prison operating county lines from prison. The story as it's emerged from court is a teenage gang member continued to run a county lines drug dealing operation behind bars. When he was caught on an armed ride out previously, he was representing the Higham Hill gang, and 2 unidentified fellow gangsters drove with him around Leyton, armed with a gun, knife and ammonia, so that's like a form of acid, planning to attack anybody from the Marley Boys gang. So Leyton has a very high population of Somalians, and also there's a few Somalians from Leyton that are getting into music now. One of them that I do know is Richie. I think he currently served a prison sentence not long ago. Some of his music was taken down, but I believe he's out now.
I just see Oscar got on with Digi, I'm mobbing. All of my niggas, them shotters. Man, I heard them bodies are dropping. Some of my niggas get down in the forest. I'm trapping, I love it. Got 12 niggas all clocking. Line them up in the alley. I told my runner there's more than a dozen.
Daniel Fakoya stole a Volvo and 2 of his friends chased 4 rivals on Leyton High Street. They were brandishing weapons at terrified bystanders. They also let off shots as well. Their rivals managed to escape and the Higham Hill gang made their way down St James Street in Walthamstow before crashing into a shop, the Moonlight Food Store. He was traced when his blood was found on the airbag. Prosecution in the case said a member of the Higham Hill gang was the driver on a stolen, falsely plated motor vehicle, and the evidence suggests he had embarked on a ride out on the Marley Boys gang territory, armed with a loaded firearm, a long knife and ammonia. They were caught in their task by the police before they managed to carry out their intentions. The Higham Hill gang fired shots as they chased their rivals, and a member of the public filmed the terrifying scene on her phone. Daniel Fakoya's fellow gang members followed 2 of them and they were chased into a corner shop before their terrified rivals barricaded themselves in the back room of that shop. The evidence showed a handgun had been earlier pointed at members of the public and at a corner shop owner, and it was suggested everyone involved was wearing dark clothing, face masks and hoodies and industrial gloves. Daniel had no license, no insurance, attempted to evade police in a high-speed chase. The defender's journey came to an end when the defendant attempted to take an evasive action from the police. He took a corner too quickly and crashed into a shop. He narrowly missed pedestrians when he did, and it was all caught on CCTV. Daniel was only slightly injured and all 3 gang members managed to get away, but Daniel's blood on the airbag and the pavement allowed police to track him through DNA, leading to his eventual arrest on the 14th of February this year. Tests showed a 1934 Beretta pistol was found at the scene, so this is before World War II. This is a very old weapon. He attempted to fire it twice, but the ammunition jammed in it, so usually this ammunition probably isn't made anymore, so they would have had to file down a different type of ammunition to fit into the gun, but this also means that sometimes it won't fire. Daniel Fakoya was in custody and police discovered he was also running 2 dedicated county line drug networks. At a drop site at a bin room near his block of flats, police discovered dozens of wraps of cocaine with a street value of approximately £1,000. They also recovered a second loaded handgun, a zombie knife, scales and other drug paraphernalia. Other gang members were rounded up and £40,000 worth of cocaine was seized. The Crown prosecution heard that it was also clear by evidence obtained from prison tapes played to the jury that it showed his involvement with the gang and showed his control over others. Although showing difference to elders within the gang, the recordings we submitted showed that he had control over 2 drug lines relating to the northwest London area and 1 relating to Basingstoke. His involvement whilst in custody showed him running that conspiracy whilst in prison, and he was continuing to receive profits from the gang dealing outside. He was giving out advice on the use of mopeds as well, so mopeds are commonly used in ride-outs or robberies. The court heard that the violent turf war between the 2 gangs, the Leyton Marley Boys and the Higham Higham Hill gang had 23 violent incidents in 1 year. 4 of those were murders, numerous stabbings and also acid attacks. Jailing him for 15 years, the judge said Daniel, despite his denials, was clearly involved with the gang and closely associated to the Higham Hill gang. He tried to say that he was just dropping someone off and he had no idea what their intentions were when he got there. They said he was very concerned about the gang continuing to man the line, as he called it. Your interest in the continuation of the business indicates your position in that gang. Perhaps not an elder, but certainly not a younger. The defence said that it wasn't fair what the prosecution was saying. They said that he lacked maturity and accountability. He grew up in a tough area of London and he was only 18 at the time this matter occurred. He admitted aggravated vehicle taking and further counts of conspiracy to possess a firearm. He was given an extended sentence of 15 years with additional 3 years on licence. He was disqualified from driving 5 years after he comes out of prison, and he also took £2,000 off him as well, saying it was drug money. So from that one ride out, they found £40,000 worth of drugs and firearms and weapons, and now 2 county drug lines have just been taken down as well. So you can see the knock-on effect that one sort of incident can have, because sometimes people's reputation and name can get ahead of them. And I wish all the best for everybody in Leyton as well, and I hope this stuff settles down a bit and also people can just try and be a bit wiser with their actions and decisions. At the end of the day, people are trying to come off-road here, not trying to go to prison. So I really appreciate you joining me today. There's plenty more news on the way, so please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. The Scarcity Studios YouTube channel. Peace.